Hello everyone, welcome to the e-learning class of Social Science. Today we are going to read chapter number 21 and the topic is Our Rights and Duties. In this chapter, chapter number 22, we are going to learn about what is a constitution, about Constitution of India, what are the principles of democracy in our constitution, what are fundamental rights and duties, and what are directive principles. Here the term constitution means a constitution is a set of rules according to which a government governs or run a country. Fine? Is it clear? A constitution is a set of rules according to which a government governs or runs a country. Most of the countries in the world have a constitution. It is very important for the citizens of country to abide by and respect the constitution of their countries. It means that all the citizens of every country should respect and follow the rules made by the government. The Constitution of India is the longest written constitution in the world. India adopted its constitution on 26th January 1950. This day since then is celebrated as the Republic Day. Why is it called Republic Day? Because on 26th of January India adopted its constitution, and that's the reason it is celebrated as the Republic Day. Next is principles of democracy. Our constitution clearly states that India is a sovereign democracy, socialist and secular republic. Here the term democracy means that people are free to elect their representatives. These representatives together form a government. Therefore, a democratic government is a government of the people, by the people and for the people. Next is socialism. Socialism means all the citizens of India should enjoy social equality and economic prosperity. The government make continuous effort to achieve these goals. Next is secularism. Secularism means that people in India have the freedom to follow and practice any religion. Next is republic. India is a republic because the ultimate power results in the hands of citizens of India. They elect their representatives who act on behalf of the citizens. Our next topic is fundamental rights. Our constitution provides certain rights to all its citizens. These rights are called the fundamental rights. There are 6 fundamental rights outlined in our constitution. The very first is right to equality, right to freedom of religion, right against exploitation, cultural and educational right, and right to constitutional remedies. If a citizen of our country is denied any of these rights, he or she may go to the court. Our next topic is fundamental duties. The Constitution of India also expects its citizens to perform certain duties towards the country, society, and other individuals, and these duties are called the fundamental duties. Some of the fundamental duties are as follow. The very first is we should follow the rules laid down in the Constitution. We must respect our national flag and other national symbols. We must not engage in violence. We must protect monuments and public property. We must defend the country in times of danger. We must protect our natural environment. We should preserve the rich heritage of our culture. Last but not the least, the last topic is directive principle. Our constitution provides certain guidelines for the government. These guidelines help the government to make policies for the welfare of the people. And these guidelines are known as directive principles. Fine. Some of the directive principles are as follow. People should have better living condition. All children should get free education up to 14 years. People should get equal wages for equal work. And last, government should provide work to all men and women. Here is the end of our chapter. In detail, I am going to explain in our online classes. Bye bye. Thank you and have a great day.